Hello everyone, this is Marco and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a very quick look at the brand new Beyond the Gates video with some brand new releases revealed, which include the Ornitholestes, the Moosaurus, and the Sinoceratops. And my goodness, that Sinoceratops is good. And already I'm going to tell you that there's some massive improvements and some really nice new things that Mattel is adding to this line. So in this Beyond the Gates video, we have a very talented stop motion animator showcase the brand new figures, showing off all their new features, and making a quick stop motion animation. This is a Beyond the Gates Creator Edition. It's great to see some creative people being involved in these projects. I'd love to see some more actual Jurassic Park fans. I know so many incredibly talented Jurassic dinosaur toy photographers and Jurassic animators. So Mattel, if you're watching, I doubt this highly, but please get some Jurassic fans in. A bit like Ted. If you're making these figures for Jurassic Park fans, it only makes sense to have actual Jurassic Park fans showcase the toys. Oh, can you imagine if Mattel sent some figures to A Scene Is Born? Can you imagine the quality of the pictures? Oh my goodness, that would be incredible. But the creator in question today is Jax Navarro, also known as Plastic Action. He quickly showcases two of the smaller figures, the Ornitholestes and Moosaurus, and then later on he shows us the Sinoceratops. And already, I'm not a big fan of that Ornitholestes. It's got a lot of recycled pieces, including feet from the Pyroraptor or Triceratops, which isn't really ideal, especially in a premium line. And it generally really doesn't look like a Jurassic Park design. I say Jurassic Park because this dinosaur is supposed to be featured in Jurassic Park the novel. In fact, the Moosaurus as well. So these two figures are supposed to be Jurassic Park novel dinosaurs. Actually, I should mention that the Ornitholestes and Moosaurus are part of the second novel, The Lost World. It's just a very odd decision. It's quite niche, and I can't imagine anyone going out their way to want to have an Ornitholestes figure or a Moosaurus figure from the Lost World novel. There's plenty of other figures to make first that actually make more sense. But hey, that's my opinion. If yours is different, that's totally fine. I would assume it makes more sense for Mattel to release movie dinosaurs first, and then they could do a novel line. That would be awesome. But I just feel like it's a little bit random, especially for the type of design they have. They're not very good looking in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Yours can differ and that's fine. But the really cool new thing that these figures have that the old figures didn't is that they have swappable parts. First of all, the Ornitholestes has wrist articulation, and you can swap hands around. Same thing goes for the Moosaurus too. I just really hope Mattel really changes the jaw hinge articulation on the small carnivore figures especially. But we've already talked about that extensively in other videos, so I'm not going to repeat myself again. But please, Mattel, you've got this. You can do this in the next release, please. Talking about jaw hinges, the Hammond Collection larger herbivores, or some of them, don't have mouth articulation, especially the brand new Stegosaurus, which I'm going to release a video on soon. And that's kind of the thing. They really didn't add a jaw hinge on the Triceratops release. A lot of people complained about that, but they did add it for the Ankylosaurus, but it didn't really look that good. And it seems like they gave up a little bit with the Stegosaurus. Maybe they were still trying to figure things out. And to me, it seems like they've actually been listening because they've revealed a brand new Sinoceratops with swappable mouthpieces, which is fantastic. Seriously, one of the most important parts about premium figures is that you get swappable pieces in the boxes. That's a staple of higher end figures. So we can achieve multiple poses and everything without being limited. And my goodness, this was a big surprise and I'm so happy about it. I thought I'd share my enthusiasm with you guys. Another positive aspect about having separate swappable mouths is that they don't have to worry about where the hinge is at for the articulation. To make things easier, they tend to have the articulation point a bit too far forward in the mouth, which isn't accurate. And a lot of the time, it makes the figure look a little goofy when articulating the mouth open. But with this change, it means that the connection point can be further back, which is where the in real life jaw hinge would be, which makes things look more accurate, less goofy. And you can definitely see that on this Sinoceratops. I honestly think this choice that they went with is brilliant. But that's not all. We also have some more swappable pieces, and that's the nose horn. We have an intact piece and a battle damage piece too. That's wonderful. I do think that the coloration is a little off. The Sinoceratops in Fallen Kingdom was definitely a lot greener. This seems to be a bit more on the light blue shade of the green. Maybe they tried to do a mix between the movie one and Cretaceous, and it definitely looks a bit different compared to the picture on the front of the box. And on the box itself, there is a still from the movie, and I really think they should stick to the movie one for the design. Talking about the coloration still, you can definitely tell that they put a little bit more effort into the paint applications on this figure compared to the mainline version. We get some color variation here and there. There's a couple extra colors in the patterning, but I really like the extra sort of shades on the horns and stuff. That's a really nice touch. There is a scene in this video that really caught me off guard. Jax drills a hole in the Sinoceratops and I thought, what monster? How could you do that? But then I realized, oh, wait a minute, I take apart my figures too. I think my mods are a little bit more invasive than that. But anyway, we get a look at his stop motion animation, which looks so smooth. It's lovely. It's very short, but obviously it takes so long to make an animation like that. So my final thoughts about all of this are that I still think that Mattel needs to put a little bit more love in the design for the smaller figures. And I think they're going in the perfect direction for the bigger ones. This Sinoceratops looks wonderful. And I just can't get over how great these changes are with the swappable pieces. It's fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This has me excited for the future. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and stay safe.